They say, we're not chickens. What are we doing in here? Yeah, you silly chickens. It's a silly rare bear chicken and a honey chicken. Honey chicken's pretty good. Okay, let me get you out of here. Well, it's Monday, day number 5 of the build. I've already been out here working because over the weekend I kept thinking about this door and I just didn't like the layout, so I came back and I changed it. You remember at the end of the last work day, this folded down. Well, started thinking about it and I don't know, I just wasn't fond of it, so I changed it. So now it opens this way. Slides open instead, and also I made a cubby hole to be able to hide treats. You know, like a box of Cheerios I can come out and throw out for them and whatnot. So, done farting around the damn door. Yes, it fits tight, but that's on purpose. Still have to take the old hinges off from the other way I had it. But now we are going to get started on the roof. I couldn't find the right log for the perch inside the other day on one of our trips. So I'll look next week for that, but that's no big deal. But today we're going to get working on the roof. I have to sand down the sides because can you see that it's super fuzzy? I have to sand that all off, fit them together as best as possible, and then put another layer going the opposite direction, but not attach the roof yet. I'm not going to attach the roof until I get it moved on the other side of the farm, because then it's less weight. I'll just attach it over there. So for now, we're going to attempt to at least get the roof done today, now that we have fixed the door. Because the only other gate is the one that's right here, and it's going to flip up, and there's going to be a bar that it just sits on to let them out, is what I'm thinking. But for now, let's just do the roof. Well, I almost finished the roof. I'm a few boards short, about roughly 4 boards short, roughly, maybe 2.5. But that's okay. I've got a stash at another house that I'll go pick up later. And then the roof will be done. Well, not completely done. This side you're looking at will be covered in tar paper, and then metal will be put on it. But the structure part of the roof is done for now till I go pick up some more wood for right there. At a stash in another house. I'll get it later. But so that's done. I'm gonna pick that up, at least slide it up on top, because I'm not attaching it yet until we move this to the other side. But for now, I might frame out the gate. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah. It's only 4:07, so I'm going to frame out the gate that'll be right there. That way we're one step closer to being done with this, and the garden flock can have their new mini house. So I'm gonna pick this up, put it up there, and start framing the gate. Well, I think that's gonna call it for day number 5, because my helpers are saying you've been on the other side of the fence for too long. Plus, I'm starting to lose my lighting. Yeah, because it's almost 6 now. Right, Barney? Barney. Yeah, bear. Oh, crybaby bear, huh? We got crybaby bear. Yeah, am I on the wrong side of the fence? Yeah. Anyways, we reworked our big door, so now it opens the opposite way. Put a shelf in for cubby holy treats and stuff. So all you gotta do is pop the bottom in. Fits better that way too, since I reworked it. And we got the gate to let them out done and fenced. See, it'll come up like this. A board will sit right here. There's a board right there. and they'll sit right here, and that's how they come in and out. And then when I come by at night, I'll take the board out and slide it shut. Just like so. And we pretty much got the roof done. I'm missing maybe 2 boards, and then I'll tar paper it, and then that's pretty much done. Of course, it's not on, it's just there, because that would add an extra crap ton of weight to try and get it over there on the other side of the farm. But day 6 is going to be hopefully finishing the roof. Minus the metal for it. I haven't gotten that yet, but that's okay as long as it gets done. Tar paper, I can put plastic over it until I have the money to get the roof. But we're going to finish the roof tomorrow, and then we're not going to put the fencing around it, but we're going to fit the fencing around it, because I don't want to fence it in until it's over there. It'll make it easier to move. That's why I only put 1 screw in these bottom hinges, so that way we can remove this door rather than ripping it off on the way over. So we are going to fit the fence tomorrow, finish the roof, and potentially put some wheels on the back end to help it a little bit easier to move, especially if I wanted to move it to a different spot. And then we might carry it over and finish all the little finishing touches over there on the other side of the farm. But that's going to call it for today, so stay tuned for day number 6. Okay, this is day number 6 of this mini chicken coop build for my garden vlog. And a couple different goals for today. Yesterday, we finished the gate and fixed the door and made the roof. Now, I didn't completely finish the roof, but that's okay. I'm not super worried about that. When I get the wood, I'll finish putting it on, and then we'll put tar paper on, all that fun stuff. It still is removable because we have to move this whole giant thing to the other side of the farm. But a couple main goals for today is to fit the fencing all the way around, not permanently put it there, because I don't want the fencing on while we carry it over. It'll get torn up. But at least fit the fencing on to where all I gotta do is attach it over there. And then the other thing is wheels on it. That'll semi help us get it over there, because I have to go through 2 other gates besides this one to put it where I want it. And I'm gonna have to take apart some fence just to get it all the way through, so it's not gonna fit through the gate. And the main goal for right now is to level out where the feet are gonna sit. Not the whole ground, just where the legs are gonna sit. Because I am going to put them up on concrete walkway things. The back end will be, that's the back end, will be up on bricks on top of that concrete thing, just to get the weight off the wheels. Just make it easier. So, for right now, let's go level out the area. That's the biggest thing for now. So I'm going to measure the legs here, measure the legs there. We'll go over and we'll start leveling. Just where the legs are sitting, not the whole ground. That doesn't matter. Just where the legs sit. Well, I've been working on the other side for a little bit, trying to semi-level out the ground. Came over to get some stuff, and that's right, I'm gonna take a break from that and try and dry fit the fencing on. So far so good. Had more than enough. That's awesome, but obviously it's not tacked on, it's only being held on by clamps. I'm not going to attach it until we get this whole mess to the other side. But so far so good. It needs to be pulled in, but so I got that roughed in today, so that's one thing accomplished. So now gotta go back and finish leveling things out. I got like half of it done, and I just gotta do the other half. Here's a toasty one. Well, we're over here where it's gonna go, and as I said, I've got half of it leveled out. I know that looks a little funny, but that's where it's gonna sit. The opening end will be on this side, you know, the side that has the main door and the door to let them out, so they can run the garden, because we've always wanted chickens in the garden, because they're just extremely beneficial. They turn over the soil and eat the bugs and all that fun happy ass crap. But I tried to do that with the barred rocks, but once they got with all the others, they're not so friendly anymore. So I'm trying to keep this new set of girls friendly, so they could be the garden flock. You know, when you go chick, 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 they come to you. I used to be able to do that with the barred rocks, but they got near the other ones and they don't do that so much anymore. But anyways, as you can see, I got half of it leveled out. As level as it's gonna get. Because that side will be the end with the wheels on it, and the wheels will be propped up on the brick. Or the leg will be propped up on the brick, so there's less pressure on the wheel tweaking the axle, because there's so much pressure sitting on it with all the snow and everything else. That's why I built it the way I built it. I built it to last, because our snows are really nasty once in a while. I didn't want to have to worry about the roof caving in or something happening to them. That's why I built it the way I did. But now I just got to do the other two. I have to make sure it's level this way and semi-level that way. More on that end than anything, because it kind of slopes there. But this is the big garden. I have several gardens, but this is the big garden where they will be. And I have to try and get it through that gate. So I think that fence panel will more than likely have to come off, which is really simple. I can pop it loose. We'll bring it through. And then we got to try and bring it through all of this without killing the overhead canopy. So if it gets too hot during the summer over here, there is an overhead canopy that I usually put a tarp on. But as you can see, they'll have plenty of stuff to do, lots of shade. Our whole house will be in the shade because there's a tree on the other side of that fence. That's kind of why I picked that spot right there. There's a lot of shade from that tree. Yes, the shade is growing in the fence, not what we wanted, but we just sort of left it. Oh, and a helper showed up. Hi, handsome. You come to help? Or just show your cuteness in the video again? Yeah. Bunny up on the porch? Okay, anyways. We have to get it past all these plants without potentially killing them, because I do have a few still in here. And the sprinkler heads. We gotta get past those. That's what that stick is right there. There's a sprinkler head there. And then we gotta make sure we don't kill that one as we come through. All the wooden things will move, but hopefully we don't kill all the plants on the way through, because some of them still have a butt ton of flowers. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I do that too much. And level this out. I'll show you when I'm done, if I remember. Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but I have it pretty well leveled out. It's a little off here and there, but I can always tweak that with shims later. If it's, you know, wobbly when it's sitting here, I can tweak it with shims. Of course, the ground is going to settle when it comes over, because it is not light. That's why I didn't put the roof on yet, and I made that one gate detachable just to eliminate some of the weight as we bring it over. So it's semi-level this way and semi-level this way. So now it's just on to putting on wheels to try and bring it over without hitting sprinkler heads and potentially not killing everything on the way through. Potentially. Because then we're really close to being able to let the girls in the coop. Because then I'll leave them in the coop for about a week or so that way they understand that this is their house. And then after that, I will start letting them out. And they can go meander and wander and all that fun, happy-ass crap through the garden. Doing whatever they feel like doing. They have free range of the garden. Because none of the big dogs are allowed in the garden. The little ones come and go through a little hole, but I ain't worried about that. So, that's two things accomplished today. We got the ground leveled out where it's going to sit. And we got the fence dry fitted. So there we go. So for now, it's just trying to get wheels on. Hopefully we can have bolts long enough. Either that or that'll probably be... I haven't had to spend a thing on this so far. It's all stuff that we've had laying around. But the only thing I'm probably going to end up spending on is little hook and eyes for the fence. Keep the gates closed. And metal for the roof, which I'll have to save up for. And maybe bolts that are long enough if we can't find any in the drawer. So I'm going to look for that. And we'll see about putting on wheels today. Maybe. Well, my dad came through just a little bit ago and brought me some more wood. So we were able to finish the last 4 pieces here. I had to rip that one down because it was a bit too wide, so I ripped it down with the circular saw and got it going. So we're just about ready to move it. Now the roof will come off, the fence will come off, and that gate will come off before we go moving it, just to make it that much lighter. The only thing that's holding us up is wheels. Once we get the wheels on, we can move some fences and gates and get this over there where it needs to be, and we're just that much closer to putting the girls in here. Yes, I know there's a gap at the bottom, but if you remember, when it sits over there, it'll be sitting up on bricks like that, and I'll situate the bricks just enough to where the fence will slide down next to it, and that will get rid of the gap. Because we have just enough fencing up here to slide down, and it'll be perfect. And then I've got some boards to run along the bottom as a kicker so things can't get into them. Not too worried about predators over there because I really haven't had a problem with predators, you know, skunks, raccoons, foxes, stray dogs, whatever. I've never had that sort of problem because I have got motion lights all the way around my house that tend to kick on. Let me know something's there, and plus, that's the biggest deterrent for a raccoon is a motion light. Light will kick on, they'll run away. But my neighbors had trouble lately with raccoons, but they were never over here. But anyway, so the only thing that's holding us up is wheels. Might do that tonight, if not, definitely tomorrow for day number 7. Either way, I'll show you when I get them on, once I figure it out. May end up having to be tomorrow. So yeah, almost there, so close. Because once it gets over there, put everything back on, fence on, and throw a bunch of hay in there, and let the girls in. Well, I'll put them in the house so they can figure out the ramp to get down. Because you don't put food inside your chicken house. You're just asking for problems. You always leave it on the outside to make them go outside. So, that and the perch for inside. I'm going to try and find that in the next trip. Hopefully I can find one. But yeah, so the only thing that's holding us up is wheels. Maybe I can get them done tonight. If not, definitely tomorrow. And then it's moving day. Yay! Getting closer. Day number 7 or 8 or whatever the heck this is. Finally got the wheels on. Took off all the things that might end up getting broken on the way over and excess weight. I went with double wheels just to make it a little more secure on that one spot. So now the hard part is opening up all the gates. There's 3 gates between here and there and fences, and getting it all the way over to the other side of the farm. I'm not going to film any of that. I just want to get it done because I still have to put the fencing on and little touches here and there before the girls can go in it. So I'm going to stop rambling, start opening fences, moving gates, and get this to the other side. Hopefully it goes decently. Hopefully. Well, we pretty much got that finished today. We got it over here where it's supposed to be, up on the stands where it's supposed to be. We got the wheels on. It was a heck of a lot easier to move than I fully expected. We got the fence all the way around. We got the roof on. We got the gate on. The ramp is sitting there waiting. My dad thinks the ramp is too steep, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. I think they'll be able to do it just fine, but it's one of those wait and see things. But we got the roof on, it's got tar paper on. It'll have to wait for the metal. There's just some little tiny minor things I gotta tweak and finish. As if you see down here, there's a gap. There's a bit too much of a gap. They can sneak out and something can sneak in, but I've got a plan for that. I expected that. So, and there's some on that side, not so much on this side, because I am going to put kicker plates on the bottom so things can't push their way in, because they'll only be in here when I'm gone for all day and like at nighttime. So it's pretty much in place. Heck of a lot easier than I ever expected to move. And there's some rare chickens inside. You want to see my super rare chickens? Look, there's super rare chickens in here. There's a honey chicken and a bear chicken. They say, we're not chickens. What are we doing in here? Yeah, you silly chickens. It's a silly rare bear chicken and a honey chicken. Honey chicken's pretty good. Okay, let me get you out of here. Hey, silly demo chickens. Yeah. Hey, scared you in there, huh? You silly. You're okay. Well, we got everything all set up. The ramp for them to go down, which we'll see how that goes. We got the roof completely on. The only thing that's missing is the metal. And then hay will go right here. Roosting bar is going to go there once I remember to find one on one of our trip videos. And the door closes just like it's supposed to. And every door has a spring hook and eye. So the raccoons struggle a little bit more to get in. And same with the gate down here. There's one on both ends. There's one on this side and one on that side to help secure them at night so things can't get in. So I'm not going to show you putting them in this video. This was just all about putting it together. Again, it wasn't a how-to. It was just what I do. So I've got some little minor finishing touches left to do on this before they can go inside, but you'll have to stay tuned to the next video for that. I'll show you how they're doing, if they figured out their ramp and all that fun happy ass crap. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm sure this video's long enough. I have to go put it together. Took me about 2 weeks to build this and put it in place, and so far the only thing I've had to buy is those little hook and eyes. Everything else we've already had. I'll have to buy metal roofing, but I'm going to save up for that. So for now, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to whack my like thingy if you like this video. If you have any questions or comments down below. Do you think that ramp's at too much of an angle? Or do you think they'll be able to figure it out? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Questions, comments, leave them down below. I hope you'll subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Friday videos. They're trips to the Colorado mountains. Same with Sunday. That's a wasp. I'm allergic to those. Go away, wasp. And Wednesday is always fishing. Good, bad, or ugly. I always show the fishing. And other goofbally things to fill the video. So, I'm going to stop rambling. I ramble too much in these videos. I've got a bunch of other stuff to go finish. Finish some minor stuff here. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. So go out there, tuck in your crazy, adjust your crown. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video of just what I do. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. What do you think of my build? Yay, it's done.